Fight or Flight stars Josh Hartnett and is the feature directorial debut of James Madigan, someone who has primarily worked in visual effects until now. And here, a mercenary takes on the job of tracking down a target on a plane but must protect that target when they're surrounded by people trying to kill both of them. I love a good action movie on a plane, like Non-Stop or Snakes on a Plane. Even though I don't really love that movie, I do love saying that title. And I have, and always will, adore Josh Hartnett. I've loved him ever since I was a kid and I saw The Faculty. He was great in Trap and really good here as a blonde-haired mercenary who doesn't take shit from anybody, but also is kind of funny and a little bit unhinged. Like, his role in Trap was similar in that he had this likable sense to him, but you felt like he might kill you if you looked at him strangely. In fact, there is a bizarre world where this is a continuation of Trap, where at the end of that movie, he decided to dye his hair blonde, escape to Bangkok, and now he's on a plane just killing people. This movie is similar in tone to Bullet Train, that it has a lot of action but doesn't take itself too seriously and is in one enclosed vehicle. If you like Bullet Train as much as me, you'll probably enjoy Fight or Flight, although they didn't have as much of a budget to work with. And so there are times where you can tell that the blood is digital and some of the cuts have been enhanced in various ways to make it look a little more intense than it probably was on set. Sometimes the action feels a bit too slow, but I got a major boost of all kinds of good hormones and chemicals when I saw Josh Hartnett doing all of his own stunts and getting thrown around this plane and landing a lot of these hits and falls. This is something I haven't really seen him do before, and he's an actor that, as I said, I admire him a lot, but over the years he kind of got labeled like a heartthrob, because he started out in movies like The Faculty and H2O, which I like both of those movies, but it was films like Pearl Harbor that I think started to put him into that category in people's minds. And I always try to think of the artist first and foremost, not how a bunch of people may label that artist. And if you look at his filmography over the years, he has always made very interesting and even bizarre choices in his films. Movies like Bunraku or Wicker Park. 30 Days of Night is excellent. And most recently, his collaboration with M. Night Shyamalan. He does try to find filmmakers who are doing things outside of the box or at least take risks. In this case, he's working with a first-time filmmaker. I think Hartnett is a fantastic actor who honestly doesn't get enough credit. And I have a soft spot for action movie heroes who will kill anyone who gets in their way very brutally, but have this code of ethics. It can be rather ludicrous when you really think about it, but it works very well in this movie for setting up this guy and making you like him. Movies are always looking for ways to do the save the cat thing, find a way to make you endear yourself to the protagonist, even though they might be doing some questionable things. This film has a really good way of doing it. Very early on, a young boy is trying to steal money from him while he's passed out drunk, and he wakes up just as the boy is taking the money out of his pocket, and he lets the boy take the money. And it's moments like that that endear you to this character. If you go to see Fight or Flight, be aware what you're walking into. You're watching Josh Hartnett on a plane with dyed blonde hair, wearing a pink shirt covered in blood, killing people, very brutally. That's this movie. There's not much else to be found here. Sometimes it can get a little cheesy and heavy-handed with some of its intrigue, with some of the behind-the-scenes characters, but honestly, that's kind of all part of the fun too, because this movie really is not taking itself seriously. It just wants you to have a good time, and I certainly did. So check out the film if you get a chance to see it. I do think it's a lot of fun. It's also shot by the DP of The Raid, Matt Flannery, so he knows exactly how to helm a fight scene. Guys, thank you so much, as always, for watching. Look forward to more videos very soon, and if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.